Destiny 2. And I'm gonna try that. I was setting up. Alright, well, it's not gonna answer module. What's going on, guys? Dildo John here. We're back. Destiny 2. We're in Kepler. Started off with Van and Lucky. I think until they message, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they're going to be joining tonight, and they haven't said much because I think they're doing Powell. Van's in the Microsoft store, so they're kind of doing their own things right now. Apparently, Triumph-wise, I've got some stuff done that I didn't know about. Currency, okay. So I got a thing out of that. Apparently, yeah, like progress stuff done. Doesn't really affect me that much, but you know. Pardon me. I gotta get that out of the way before I start getting too in depth, I guess. Alright. Map. Kepler. I know streamer for I know does that. Alright. This is what we're doing. Add waypoint, we're doing Edge of Fate. We're gonna continue the storyline. Because why not? If the other guys show up, they show up. Because I don't suspect them to always join for Destiny 2. I mean, hell, my buddy Winterberry, he's not on right now, but he plays the shit out of this game. He's a local fur as well. Alright, we're back here. Alright, what am I doing here? Alright, not really telling me too much. Caldera. That, okay, let's do it. Definitely want to try and work to get this is Mastercraft, because I need what? Ascended Shard? I wonder if Eververse will have that. I'll have to look sometime next time I'm at the tower. Tracking screen. Aeonian Campus. This way, I guess. No, I'm ready to get back to work. Save the sniper ammo though. They're dropping more. Access. Fighting's upstairs back again. The Ionian campus. Alright, well, let's collect whatever the hell it wants. Okay. You approach by one. Fingers reach out and graze your armor with reverence. They speak musically, intently, and their rapid gestures imply urgency and concern. Very well.
They're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Ionians' help if we want to open that lock.
Sometimes disrupted potential. Makes sense. Looks like I'll need that void energy, probably. Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Come on, guys. Is that really all you can do? Oh, okay. Hey, Mama. Sorry, I've been a little bit. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a firefight. Okay, I have me cover. Know you on the boop, and I'm doing all right, Mama. I hope you had a good day. There we go. Alrighty. However, that should probably get destroyed. They are free.
That's just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something while we're
Oops.
still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades, if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
Good chilling in VC with Hylian. I might join you, because Van and Lucky are doing their own thing, and I don't expect them to join right away. So. Oh, unless you're with your other friend. I just realized that. Unless you're with that other friend of yours. Right. Oh yeah, that was figured. Math. No worries, Mama. I figured too. Save their agricultural center.
You got my favorite thank you! Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely. And defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
Where? What? Get third party like it's Fortnite, fuckers. Or if you're like me from Arm, get third party like the FIA. For old time's sake. Imp Swarm. That's new. Oh, last guy's suicide here. Okay.
Guardian,
Hello?
you have one new call.
Send it.
You've made great strides in communicating with the Ionians. We've learned their language has multiple origins. Little wonder it needs such effort. Understanding comes not a moment too soon. Between the Elixni and the Vex, the situation here is unstable. And we have so much to learn from them. I followed your example in translating. Script first, then words. These notes you recovered. Unbelievable. The advances this outlines in gravitational manipulation, without the light. And that's only one thesis. I hope some of them, at least, will be amenable to returning to Earth. We cannot lose this connection. We simply can't.
Do my best, Lycor. Thanks, buddy. If they need our help defending a place, let's do it.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion we'd recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
Ventilation system. Wait, one. Bingo. Surprise, bitches! Bet you weren't expecting that, huh?
That Vex looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
Oh. I see with open eyes. Clever. Alright.
The Vex tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you.
Guess they didn't see me as a threat. What can I say? I have a friendly face.
Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionian's language? You said you've been here a few weeks at best.
Oh, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
That's one.
There's the Vex. I hate it when they do that. Guardian, let's redirect and get that shield.
Impervious behind that shield. One more shield. Done and dusted.
Guardian, we should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
I agree.
This is
Or is that a
it's
2?
incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Well, you know. 381. Faster rate of fire. More ammo. A little more range. Better stability. If I mastercraft that, that could be nice. Very nice. Very good. Ascendant ally and another ascendant shard. Fascinating.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Ionians here? We could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who have been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
Well, at least through Kepler, I can upgrade my equipment a bit better.
Lodi, those Vex, you need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the conductor. She was human once.
What's her objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction. She's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
Find some modes of peace. Great that we can interpret them now. Oh, the dean.
I know.
We'll go.
The exiles have gotten into the progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the singularity's growth.
We better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
We're not stopping for anything. We got work to do. By the way, I'm back and forth between a lot of my gear, and the next duty bound would be the next thing to upgrade, so always good to have the ace. Can't stop, won't stop, indeed. Also, Razzie Dazzy, welcome. Or Razzle Dazzle, sorry.
The ship the
welcome.
Elixir have taken over. You're saying it's the very one the Ionians came here in?
Part of it, anyway. What's left. They converted it to a permanent emplacement, but they still call it the progenitor ship. The mother of the Ionians. It's the source of all their tools. They put a little piece in every building. Every scientist gets a shot at the hull when they graduate. If the ship goes up, there's a lot the Ionians can't do. Do you have any experience with bomb disposal?
We've handled plenty of mines before. This shouldn't be a problem.
Hi, fuckers. Heard you guys have messed around with the wrong ship. I've come to take it back. Like that was gonna stop me. Then want to keep coming? Body count. Need one more.
Style of ship is quite old. Even with only this much left, it's incredible. I haven't seen anything like it. The material could have been affected by the time anomaly here. That could account for the relatively good condition.
As a frame of reference, how old would you say it is? compared to your ships?
Easily hundreds of years.
Oh,
A lot of anomalies here on this planet, so I won't be surprised.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
You sneaky bastard. I've killed Kells with more inkwalls than you. Wow, I didn't know what to say for a second. Catch me if you can, fucker. You can't escape fate, asshole. The rest of you guys are going down with you too.
Guardian, the mines. If even one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement.
Ow. Heard the Star Wars land speeder sounds. Yeah, I have that, and I have the lightsaber. I did the Renegades first because I'm a big Star Wars fan. So I invested a bit.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
I fell to my death. Nope, not quite yet. But yeah, pretty much. Ah.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Just past his shoulder, basically. Same thing there. I need you on this one, brother, old brother.
Guardian, the mines. If even one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement.
Okay, no one said anything about the explosive shrieks yet. You can't blame me there. Though you want to make this personal. May not have the energy for it, but you're gonna make it personal.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Oh! I almost saved it too. I got that thing. That void thing that I'm doing is wildly, so I just gotta try and be careful with it.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Guardian, the mines. If even one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement.
Now to finish this. And that's how you get shit done.
No more anomalous energy signatures. Good work, Guardian. The Ionians are safe because of you.
We haven't put a scratch on the House of Exile. The Ionians say the Archon's only out to speed up the Singularity's growth. He's just gonna throw more gas on the fire.
The Guardian will be able to stabilize the Singularity once we get through. There are too many problems, and all of them are connected.
You have no idea.
Unless you have any ideas, then we have to consider evacuation. Reunification with humanity. After centuries apart.
Centuries? No. No, them coming to Earth would be existentially disorienting.
Lodi, please don't mistake me. This is the Ionians' home. We have to believe there's a way for them to return safely.
And what if there isn't?
Trust me, man. Ikora's trying to plan out everything and everything in general. Interesting. The audio kind of bugs out a little bit there.
They found you so fast. My name is Orin. My name was Nasan Ah, was Nasya Sawa. What do you call yourself, stranger?
Lodi, pleasure. Miss Orin, do you know something about who brought me here?
I know you will be elected to become something impossible. Your molecules have already volunteered.
I'm sorry, my molecules?
I was the emissary as you were. And will become the same. I quit, and it left me transmuted. I think if I can help you adjust, I can reclaim my mind.
Emissary for who?
The beings in your dreams.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I might have discovered a dungeon. Like a hidden area. Quite the boom. these disruptor generators. Oh, we put them there. Well, pain in the ass. Undiscovered technology. Later, fuckers. Not much for me here. Oh? Where can I go through with that? Immense. Alright, let's do it then. Love it when friends are messaging me and stuff while I'm doing this, but it's not directly, it's chats. Okay.
Orin, can you fight?
Persimmon! Oh, yes! Lodi, you can help. Can you see down the Valley of Time? 2 minutes ahead?
I am very sorry, ma'am, but I do not know what you're saying.
Take your time, Orin. Guardian, draw out Maya's Vex. The Vex signals Dean Rebecca provided are cloaked. Something's not right. Vex outposts are usually interlinked. Take these ones down first, and it will weaken the others in hiding.
Another agape. If I was able to put on Ace of Spades, I would use it. Oh. Lasers. How... Apparently I can go through them. Painful, but I can. I will not be deterred.
Here's the Vex Ikora was talking about. clear up the signals in the area, and bam! We have the location on a bigger boss. And we can use that one to get to the biggest boss. Let's go.
Go. Whoa, what the fuck? Whatever that seismic activity was, probably wasn't good.
So, we think there's a Strangelet capsule at the ritual site Dean Rebecca told us about. Do you think it was there all along?
It's possible. The way the Ionians talk about dark matter, like even elementary particles of the universe contain the spirit in their way.
The capsule is vetiver this way. It's fading for me, but I hear the singularity as well. In the distance.
Like a groan. You hear it too?
Search and destroy.
As we've been speaking with the Ionians and moving through their settlement, I've been constructing a theory. It needs work, but the nascent form is this. After the collapse, few people were leaving Earth. More recently, we would notice. And the Ionians are truly humans. I think they must have come here during the Golden Age. Maybe even before.
You keep saying that word, collapse? I've never heard the Ionians say Golden Age or anything like it, but they've mentioned a span of time that was good. Better? Could be it.
Well, whatever the case, I don't know. Ah, didn't know this was here. Oh, are you just hiding from each other or some shit?
Lodi, you said your vocation was translating. Now that you've added the Ionians to your repertoire, how many do you speak?
Fluently 4, passively 9, only written 2. Not many folks to speak them with these days. I grew up speaking 3 at home. I've learned the others in school. Here and there, anyone who would teach me. Those 2 written ones, maybe I can learn how to pronounce them. The Ionians were overwhelmingly kind when I arrived. They'd never seen anyone they didn't recognize.
More than that, the Ionians are the only ones who know anything meaningful about what's beyond the altar, and are willing to speak to us about it.
How do we protect them? They can't stay like this, but they can't go either.
Your continued interference has been noticed.
The
Maya.
conductor. Even out here, anyone who stands in the way of restoring your new golden age ends up trampled. You're here to make things worse.
Am I? I understand our designs for the future seem mutually exclusive to you. But I have ignored the Guardians since Nessus.
What power does this Maya bear? It's hives and nausea. Whatever paracausality she wields is fundamentally rule-breaking.
You chase a villain of your own imagination. My goals are not against you. They are above you. Now, leave us.
She's still going
That's
to
not
do
how this
everything
works.
she has to get us out of the way. Gate Lord incoming.
Gate Lord, huh? Double shot. Alright. You're done.
So, Maya wants to return us to the Golden Age. The Ionians haven't talked about it. When was the Golden Age?
It ended centuries ago. There's reason to suspect the Ionian ancestors arrived before it began. Imagine watching the world end from the edge of the system.
What world?
Earth.
When?
What do you mean, when?
I mean, what do you mean the world ended?
There is no way you don't know.
Stop.
I don't think he does know. I'm generally in the segment of I don't think he really knows.
long ago? How long? When did the world end?
So many records were wiped out. We don't have an exact number. Hundreds of years ago.
They're gone. Are you kidding me? Just like that? There was an apocalypse, and it's ancient history, and that's it. I mean, didn't someone think that to etch a date in a stone or something helpful? There's no time capsules, there's no bunkers, just gone?
And I can't undo any of it.
It's not that
Lodi.
simple, Lodi.
That would have
Lodi,
never been
sorry.
possible. Surely you know this.
No. I don't know.
You're not the first person to wake up lost. I'll tell you what I tell the others. The Golden Age rose and fell. And then, so did the Dark Age. There were few of us then. And survival barely eked out. But we did. Humans live. We built a city. In time, there will be more.
There were hundreds.
I know. Can you tell me what you do remember?
What does it matter now? I'm sorry. I was... sorry. It's such a simple question, but I know. I remember stars. I used to drive out into the country to see them. As bright as they were hundreds of years ago. Oh, always used to take my breath away. Just looking up, realizing all over again how much more was out there that nobody saw. Guess the stars aren't such a wonder anymore. Out here.
There are still mysteries.
I agree. Evidently, I can't say much for myself. Like I said, the last Spartan. There was a time when the UNSC was still around. And made the most of it. And here I am.
Their identity is so tied to this place, to this work. I wonder if they would be happy if we evacuated them to the city. To take them away from it would be the same as if we left Soul and the Traveler behind. Our purpose becomes null.
I need a little Eric. Guardian, come find me in the temple.
Giver's blessing. We go stronger.
Lodi, are you there? Everything okay?
No. I can't go back. How long ago was the collapse? Were any of you there?
No one alive was there. We can still see skyscrapers.
What cities?
None. The collapse was centuries ago, Lodi.
This is bad. This is extremely bad.
Lodi?
Just put the damn thing in the thing. I need to figure out how to word this.
Last Thursday, even calendars end.
We've cleared the path for the Ionians to approach their field study site once more. One of them said thank you to me as they were walking by. Lodi mentioned teaching them some phrases. He's been helpful. The Ionians approach
Agreed.
science as faith, utmost belief and understanding through study. Certainty, not in the result, but in the process. And in their faith, room for failure. The necessity of it to try again with new understanding. I think I should follow my intuition with Lodi. I should form a new hypothesis.
Always worth it. I'm gonna go meet him. Integrating capsule?
Oh, just my luck. Of course it's broken.
Check outside. There might be another. If we can't get through, we're never going to reach the anomaly.
This is very, very bad. I can handle abduction, but this, I'm imperiled. I can't return. I have to abandon Odysseus protocol. Guardian, can you get everyone on comms?
What is going on?
I want you all to know, at once, that I sincerely apologize. I withheld the nature of my arrival. It was for the sake of the place I'm in service to. my people protect many secrets, but now it's clear I'm too imperiled to continue this deception. I've concluded I'm in deep shit. Miss Ray, you explained how Guardians used to be just people who died and then were reborn. You said they forgot everything about their old lives. Maybe part of you knows you can believe me.
Out with it, Lodi.
My people and I discovered a signal in deep space which connected to an object we found under our city. It brought me here. All the way from the space age before the collapse. I'm from the past.
How?
Figured a time
I picked
travel.
up a phone.
You picked up a phone.
I felt the ringing more than I heard it. The when and where doesn't matter anymore. It's all gone.
He's
What
from
does
my
matter is
time.
that the
Our
unknown was
time.
calling. Long distance. I knew if I didn't pick up that phone, I'd regret it for the rest of my life.
So he was from the space age. 60s
But whatever
or
was on
something.
the other end wasn't chatty. Reached out, pulled me through time and space. I should have been afraid. Because it was one horror show after the next. I was skipping around like a needle across the record, jumping from track to track as if my will was not my own. But I wasn't afraid. Not of death, not of aliens, not of whatever this was.
Maggie the Weeb, how we doing? I'm good. Hope you're doing all right.
Only the Vex have come close to time travel, but not like this.
Can you go back?
Not as Neon.
Orin's right. I don't think I can now.
You could have told us at any time. Why conceal the truth?
Protocol, I didn't know if I could trust you. In my time, I worked for an organization called the Department of External Observation. The DEO was trying to make contact with extraterrestrials, so we had protocol to follow in the event of abduction. That protocol meant concealing who I was and where I was from to keep my people safe, but they're all gone. I'm alone, and I need help.
Hell of a trip you hitchhiked. Sheesh. I've got a drink if you need one, kid.
Quite the story indeed. Oh, Drifter's here. Hey, Drifter.
Eons ago, the Nine gave me something.
Said I'd know what to do with it when the time came. Now, I ain't above looking a gift horse in the mouth. But this horse, it ain't got no mouth. You've seen it. That haul I got strapped to the back of the derelict. Time came and went. I all but gave up. Thought I was doomed to drag half a planet's worth of dead weight behind me until old Soul froze over. But listen, hero. Ever since we got here, something's been scratching at the back of my brain. The hall's acting up. I don't reckon I know what to do with it, but I've got a thought. You could go so far as to call it an inkling. You've banked a lot of motes over the years. Maybe it's time to cash out.
We'll find out soon enough. Let me go talk with Lodi. Okay, I say Lodi. It's Lodi, but it's Lodi because I know that word to me just sounds like that.
Is that Lodi's journal? He wouldn't just leave it like this. Lodi, come in. We found your journal. Are you there? He's not answering. Something feels wrong. Let's track him down.
I'm down for it. I don't know which way he would have gone. I'll take that. Cartilage divide. Oh, there he is.
I hear he had a run-in with that Archon fellow. Or his cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. A real recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers, like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment.
I'm down.
I haven't been very deep into the Exiles' Accord. They aren't fond of visitors. This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with the Elixni houses before, but this does feel different.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life. It seems the local Elixni have developed a parallel form of teleportation. They're using dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
Okay, then. Okay. See. That seemed to have done it. Or at least it's something. Oh joy. Save the barriers. I have one more to do the trick. If you want to know this, well, call the bad guys.
This must be the House of Exile's new teleportation tech. It's mounted in an old cannon frame. That's handy. Scans show the power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear out fast. It looks like this mobile unit creates an entangled link between a jump pad and wherever you're aiming. Just be careful what you pointed at.
Fair statement. I'll make sure of it. Hunter's journal.
Good work out there. You've got some real moves. Normally,
I am
agents
pleased.
that skilled at wet work have checkered pasts. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access, we can investigate those Elixni in earnest and find the truth about this so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
You got it. How useless this thing as a weapon. Huh. So it had a Sputnik for me, I guess. got a feeling there's something here I'm missing. That should get a lot more simple. There's no way around the edge. I'm kind of a bit faded. So now get this disengaged. It's worth a try. Yeah, I'm kind of nodding. You can tell, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm still trying to at the same time think on this. Like, what am I missing? What am I missing? Does it need a shock? Yes, I was nodding. I was a little on and off, but, you know, persistence reveals the path. Open that for later. Oh. That was putting it for me.
Guardian, I've made myself a contact within the Elixni ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm seeing high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
Interesting.
All right, Guardian, this has to be the house's power plant. There's a massive current moving through the cables around us. And gravitons.
My informant Keels tells me that power is going straight into a warship.
If we can get to a power plant's controls while it's charging their ship, we can send a lethal surge to it from here before it ever leaves port.
Crafty. And it'll buy time to hunt down the Strangelet capsule in the Accord. If we stop the singularity from expanding, stabilize Kepler, maybe they'll stand down.
A fat chance we talk a psycho like that off a ledge. He's a true believer in whatever psychos believe in.
They aren't leaving us many options. We need to reach the anomaly.
Deathless, why have you come? Glimpses are seen of your actions, but your motive ever shrouded. When my house found Saul, saw the great machine with your world, we left in defeated peace.
It looks like this station is actually drawing some form of power from these native cytocolonies. So, the slimes are their generators?
This whole place is wired like a rat's nest. That's worse than my ship.
The Deathless was foretold. See how they must kill as prophesied. Kepler Sight warned me of this final test. I'll be resilient, my house.
Guardian, patch me into a console and I can override that barrier.
You better work fast, pal. We got contacts.
Look alive, hero. They're piping in splinter mines. Crazy sons of crabs are gonna cause a damn cave-in.
You're on bomb defusal, Guardian.
I'm under control.
Vask sure likes to talk, making a show of us barging into his house. Maybe we pull his moxie out from under him and let some intel slip.
Unless he sees that coming. All this prophecy talk. Back in my day, you kill a fella fair without knowing the future.
You think he's really clairvoyant? Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up. I think you gotta roll up and do that ball thing. Go on.
How? I didn't even mean to touch the damn thing.
Okay, Guardian, we need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge of current will wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will, what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly.
Alright.
Most devout Basilisk, your work is done. Bring these walls down on the Deathless. Show your Archon true faith. This world will slip into unknown spaces, as I have seen it. Exiles with it. Their death is fated to be reborn.
What's your next plan? Stand there with guns pointed at each other until someone gets cold feet?
So the Archon didn't take the bait, but he mentioned being kept from the Giver. Sounds like, despite their push to the Singularity, something's still cutting them off from it. That means we don't have to rush right in unless they make a move. Maybe there's somewhere else we can apply pressure.
You're a kid. Those things been shooting at you since you landed on this dump, and you still haven't pulled your piece.
That's right. Unlike you, I don't prefer a gun to solve my problems when questions work just as well.
Enough! We may have knocked out their power, but the Archon's still out there. We'll need to be ready when they make their next move.
I agree. I find one thing that's very interesting that I've noticed with me
You sure
sometimes.
your informant ain't
If I'm
running
nodding
us around
off,
in circles, Square?
Kiosk is
if
risking
I'm
a lot
ever
just
nodding
to
off,
speak with me.
I'll snap out of it
And
after a
I
bit.
vetted them, of course.
Yeah, you're probably right. All those ones that tried to kill us are just bad apples.
People aren't all one way or another. That's what makes us interesting.
I've been talking to that drifter fellow. Not a name I'd self-apply, but I like him. He understands what it's like to be stranded far from home. Anyway, he was telling me about these aliens who are giving the Ionians such a hard time, the Elixni. Apparently, they normally live on something called ether. Huh. Seems like you already have some experience with it. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The locals say these Elixni augment their supply with dark matter. Who knows what physiological effects that's having. Might be the reason they're so hostile. I suggest you assess their production lines. If we learn how the dark matter is affecting them, it might give us some leverage.
Fair point.
Bet you that's what I need to throw the thing at. put it into him.
Team, I've got some intel from my informant.
Informant? Well, well. First it's a contact, then it's an informant. They're taking a liking to you.
Maybe a way to help the house calm down and see straight again. I'm sending coordinates, but keep on that heading.
Lodi, Drifter, checking in. How goes your recon on the House of Exile?
The Guardian's
Hey,
handling the
Seth,
situation
how's
well,
the
but
fops?
Miss Ray, to be honest, I don't like this. There has to be a way to de-escalate the situation.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I've been watching the house from the derelict, and they are one ruthless group.
Do they appear to be in league with the Conductor? That would tell us something at least.
In all my dealings with the Exile, she hasn't come up. I have reason to believe this Archon is a lone actor. Mr. Ghost, you should be nearing a refinery or some kind of drilling operation. Coordinates incoming. I think this is where they're processing their ether. Maybe we can disable their machinery until the Ionians can correct the process.
Okay, I see it from up here. Derelict scanners are picking up all sorts of weird gravity fluctuations, and a whole heck of a lot of exiles.
Alright, let's do this. Yes, good safety.
Orin says these trains are like quantum entangled objects, held in superposition across the fourth dimension.
Yeah,
Fourth dimension.
Orin says a lot of things no one understands.
We're through. Now to disable the Exile's dark matter refinery.
I wish it was as simple as talking to them. Last time I tried, I got shot at, and it wasn't my Lixney accent.
They get real touchy sometimes. Sensitive little crustaceans.
Guardian, I'm reading some highly charged energy through one of these pipelines. Lodi, did the Ionians ever explain why they stopped working with the House of Exile? From what I gather, it didn't end well.
I got to talking with one of the old pilots who gabbed on the subject a bit. Ionians tried to synthesize ether for the house.
Why? That's not a simple job. Leave it to those servitor garbage disposals. Matter goes in, ether comes out. Easy.
Except here, everything's imprinted with dark matter, which they apparently want to extract for a pure conversion to ether. The Ionians say it shouldn't be harmful, but the singularity seems to make it toxic to the Elixni.
That's it!
You think us sick, but I am mighty. Exile is our teacher, our home. Our rifles are many. Our will is anointed by the giver.
That's strange. It doesn't have enough juice to charge the relay. Maybe we can overcharge the cannon somehow. Guardian, it's supercharging the cannon.
Okay, alright, that worked out perfectly.
This is the house's central refinery. My scans are going a little haywire, but that can't be right. These pipes are operating at alarming pressures.
Let me fill you in on a little secret. None of House Exile's gear has safety regulators. My kind of people.
I also apparently need to charge the battery, change batteries again.
This is the house's central refinery. My scans are going a little haywire, but that can't be right. These pipes are operating at alarming pressures.
Let me fill you in on a little secret. None of House Exile's gear has safety regulators. My kind of people.
Hey team, I've seen those little flying bots play hot potato delivering dark matter down to your proximity.
I have an idea. Guardian, a concentration of dense matter could send the whole system over the edge. Let's look for those shanks. I think we can fit under the grate with the pipeline. You were right, Lodi. This scans like dark matter, wrapped around an artificial gravity well.
Sounds like the type of thing that'd make a nice loud rattle inside some heavy machinery, don't it, hero? Oh, don't worry if it doesn't fit. Just jam it in there.
Pressure's increasing, but the pipes are still holding. We need more.
Incoming exiles. Crack your knuckles and...
Okay. Quick time. I'll finish this mission, but I want to change my batteries so it doesn't die on me while mid thing. Alright. The reason this is the last mission is because, although I don't have work, I need to go take care of my Jeep in the morning, so...
This is the house's central refinery. My scans are going a little haywire, but that can't be right. These pipes are operating at alarming pressure.
Let me fill you in on a little secret. None of House Exile's gear has safety regulators. My kind of people.
Hey team, I've seen those little flying bots play hot potato delivering dark matter down to your proximity.
I have an idea. Guardian, a concentration of dense matter could send the whole system over the edge. Let's look for those shanks. You were right, Lodi. This scans like dark matter, wrapped around an artificial gravity well.
Sounds like the type of thing that'd make a nice loud rattle inside some heavy machinery, don't it, hero? Oh, don't worry if it doesn't fit. Just jam it in there.
Pressure's increasing, but the pipes are still holding. We need more.
Incoming exiles. Crack your knuckles and rack your slides.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but they seem intent on a fight.
Nah, I'm always used to a fight. I've kind of got the habit of speaking war. Not much in here. Alright, I gotta find a way into the other area.
Their leader doesn't sound like he's crazed or confused. He has an agenda and a voice to wield it.
Seen a lot of those types in my time.
Maybe we could still reason with him.
It's barely holding together. One more, Guardian.
Entomb the deathless. Protect our ascension.
Well now, that went, great.
house centers around this giver. Watch your flank, Guardian.
You feed their greed, speak their human lies. Ionians want us truth blind, to keep the anomaly's sight from Elixni eyes. Our voice is a raised spear, arc sparking. See it against the black space sea. Our banner. We suffer. All suffer.
Nope, not following my death this time.
I came here thinking these Elixni were poisoned and needed help. But this... like a bunch of holy rollers.
More exiles between you and the exit.
This Archon has a stranglehold on his people. They're gonna follow him right into the grave.
I have seen your doom, your fall, spread across many visions, many possibilities. Only one must strike true.
That pilot I spoke to, he mentioned the Archon, Levask, wasn't always the leader of the house. But one day he starts getting visions, next he gets a taste for politics.
A gift from his giver.
The giver and the singularity sound like synonyms, but I can't see how a black hole gives anyone anything.
Given what we know, my hypothesis is that the source of the holy singularity, as the Ionians call it, and the exile's giver are one and the same.
Ikora, the Nine invited us here. It was three. The thought just... it's like it unlocked in my head.
Funny, haha. It's like things are starting to connect.
3 didn't just bring us here to deal with the Archon.
Agreed. What does the planet care about a single elixir? Either way, we need to neutralize the threat he poses to the Ionians. I've seen leaders like Lavask before. He doesn't want a war. He just can't look weak in front of his people. Could we offer the Archon safety in the city for technology? I bet they have a solution to the temporal disturbances on Kepler.
You can't just shove a power-hungry maniac in the middle of the city and expect it not to go off. Reality is, your idea is the fastest way in the world to lose the last safe place on it. I ain't losing anything else.
I've heard a lot of saber-rattling old men say that same thing. They all had one commonality. Fear.
Post box. What's he up to? Like it's the same gun, it just keeps getting better.
This will either draw the Archon out so we can deal with him, or at least weaken his authority and delay whatever he's planning to do to the Singularity with that Elixni warship.
Let's do it then. Can. Let's go kill the prick.
All right, hero. If the kid's lead is good, the house shouldn't be expecting you.
My lead is good. Our strangelet's here. I can feel it.
Deathless, you arrived, yes. As it was foretold. This is one of the fated clashes by exiles.
One shot, one kill. There it is again. So we're going this way.
I was hoping this would get their attention. Next time we have a quiet moment, I want to try to get them talking. It's worked before.
There's a high concentration of dark matter running through this facility.
Could the Prime Servitor be integrating it into the house's Arc network?
Whatever the Archon's planning, he must need the Servitor.
That's a good angle to apply pressure. I'll work it.
Be a way through those laser barriers.
I've seen the house use teleporters to navigate these mazes.
Sweet.
Do you feel it, Lavask? Walls are closing in. If the Deathless destroys your house's prime servitor, how can you be favored by the Giver?
Our prime stands in defiance of the Deathless. In service of its holy Archon, it will be reborn and ascend into the timeless space.
Sounds pretty fishy to me, kid.
Admit it, Lavask, you're a false prophet. And right now, you're terrified because your plan won't work without your servitor.
Only my vision shows the path. My ever faithful, I will deliver your promised ascension.
There it is. I know what I gotta do next.
Archon, how do you plan to ascend without the strange link? It's all falling apart, isn't it?
We are cunning. In the depths on which will we prepare our voyage. You believe you stopped us? You cannot stop our fated harvest.
Supplement, I'll give him at that.
You're not dropping that without getting shredded, hero.
Maybe we can bypass it, like the earlier barriers.
Teleporter. One of those things should be hidden around here. Alright. Looking for a teleport. Or a portal gun. This just loops back to here, but it's worth looking. I'm not giving up this easily. Oh, the answer is right in front of my face. Whatever.
Lodi, it appears your lead checks out. Here's our prime servitor, and the energy signature coming off of it matches the singularity.
Definitely holding the Strangeland capsule we're looking for.
I told you my intel was reliable. Now, you take out the servitor, and I'll get the Archon to talk.
of smaller servitors buzzing around. Damn, they're everywhere.
They're like watchdogs. We'll have to clear them out to get to the prime.
That servitor tripped some kind of magnetic lockdown.
It's cut off from the generator. Shields down.
Can your flesh withstand a dissection atomic? Visions of your scattering come to be.
I'm picking up more servitors flooding in. We'll need to take them out.
I know you're listening, Lavask. I know your people are too. They're watching the Deathless shed light on your lives, doubting you.
Our catch takes flight. Our drills tipped with the giver's power. Into the singularity we ascend!
Another shield generator's vulnerable.
Yep, stomach's turning. That's another shield down.
smite as it tears through their false heart and flimsy will.
There it is. Your plan. A full-scale push into the singularity, and those rumors of using a powered-up catch were right on the money. Lo hice. Thank you for your cooperation.
Next generator's tight. Looks like there's a crawl space under the floor.
We'll find a way through.
You storm with cloud liars at your back. You make what is not yours and break what others build. See what they take from us, my family. My house, stand with your Archon against the deathless blight. Protect the giver. Protect your holy Saboteur.
Alright. Now we can start leveling up everything as we progress.
Not like this.
It's over, Lavask. Your prime servitor is lost, and we have its Strangelet capsule.
I reject this. We reject this. A defeat here was always a possibility, Met. Just one of the many paths to the grand design. I am victorious! Exiles victorious! We are fated to conquer the deathless, defeat looms for those who reject the Giver's embrace. You will see, as I have seen. Exiled children of Lavask, the Giver's arms await us! We will bore into the timeless space and ascend!
Timeless space? They want to go into the black hole. Make it big enough so they can all go through? That's ascension?
Look at this coward, running off every line he can think of. We might have broken him.
But you picked that up. They're gearing up to try to harvest a member of the Nine. I have no earthly idea how, but it can't be good.
You dismantled that con like a pro, kid. Got him spilling everything, just to save face. Nice work.
Thanks for the assist.
Thanks for the assist. They somehow managed to open the black hole more. That's not good news. Not in the slightest.
One prime servitor down, one capsule in the Guardian's hand.
And one strangelet to help stabilize Kepler. We're not out of the woods yet, but every bit helps to stop that singularity from growing.
Guardian, you have one new call.
Send it.
Before the Giver was found to exiles, the long drift eroded our spirit of eons. Our catch was poisoned by ether hunger and treachery. But just when exiles were near our house, death, the Giver's gravity reach led us to its dark matter. And inside, discovery of the voice invisible. Words of mind alone. The power to speak as one. And in Giver's reach, we also found Ionians. From many lives, we shared discovery. The ways of dark matter open to all. Integration and ether life for our house. Then came the deathless warriors. From beyond the Giver's orbit. Strong, impressive, with power beyond stars.
I think he was the biggest fan of what we were doing.
Petise von dir. Aber Etanes Bavara von Duye. Yesanakaya Fudunta.
What are you doing over here? all these side quests. Or
Lodi, as the Guardian tracks down more strangelets, we're wanting to better understand the presence of dark matter on Kepler. You have an Ionian contact we could speak with?
Sure do. Dr. Carnahan's gonna be your gal. She's, she's a bit of a recluse, doing a bunch of research out here in the sticks. She was one of the first Ionians I met when I landed here. I say met. She did point some kind of thingamajig at my head. Not a gun, mind you, more like a Swiss Army medieval gauntlet.
Swiss Army medieval gauntlet. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes total sense, I guess. Although, I must depart. I will check the quest stuff. Let's see if we got anything for reward wise. And we do. Oh, projector. Okay, interesting. I think with that, we're gonna call it there, ladies and gentlemen. Because I'm probably gonna go get some respite. And I gotta go get some sleep. And as I said, I'm gonna be up. Well, not early, but I want to get some sleep and get some back because I'm tired as crab. Tired as crabola. Anyways, oh, just Mr. Trickster, you're up to Destiny 2 right now. We'll go raid him. Hang on. I'll do the quick way of just copying his thing real quick so we can get in there. He's doing more Destiny 2. I didn't look into what he's doing, but he's doing it. Let's see what's up with this Aussie proto and pass on the vibe, shall we? Anyways, so guys, I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Take care. It's always all for going. Peace out, everybody.